Hi, my name is Myah-rain, and today I'm going to talk about my disabilities that I have. So, an overview is I have a Chiari malformation type 2, and then I have functional neurological symptom disorder. So, Chiari is a type of, it's where the cerebellum and the brainstem tissue extends into the whole of the bottom of the skull, and it's where the your spinal cord passes through. So I it's so my cerebellum and brainstem sit in that hole where my spinal cord would go. Um, and some of the symptoms is increased pressure on the brain, displacement of the cerebellum into the upper portion of the spinal cord. It's improper flow of spinal fluid across of the brain and spinal cord. Also, it can cause buildup of the spinal fluid in the brain or spinal cord. Some of the symptoms is severe headaches, especially following after a cough or sneeze, neck pain, problems with balance, poor hand coordinations, numbness or tingling in the hands or feet, dizziness. So that's that. And then functional neurological symptom disorder is a condition where patients experience neurological symptoms such as weakness, movement disorders, sensory symptoms, and blackouts. The brain of a patient with functional neurological symptom is we're normal, but our bodies function incorrectly. Some of the symptoms is tingling in the hands and feet, tremors in one or both arms, headaches or migraines, changes in eyesight like blur vision or seeing flashing lights, difficulty with memory or doing complicated tasks, problems sleeping including sleep apnea, to sleep too much or little, changes to personality becoming more irritable or depressed, pain in the arms or legs that cannot be controlled by normal painkillers. So for me, I was diagnosed with the Chiari at 17. I have a lot of for me, I have swallowing problems. I definitely have eyesight problems. I have tinnitus in the ears. I I'm always in pain. Like my neck is always in pain. Um I don't really take painkillers don't work for me. Um like it's something for me my pain is always at a 5. I'm never lower. So it's either 5 through 10. Um it's hard, but managing it is it takes a long time to learn. Some of this also some of the symptoms I have is I have problems with balance. I trip over nothing. I'll just be standing there and I'll just fall into the wall, just out of nowhere. I do have poor hand coordination. Sometimes my hands will just stop working. I can't get it to do what I want, or my hands will spaz. I do have numbness and tingling in the hands and feet. Sometimes I can't feel them, or it just hurts very badly. Like yeah, and then I do have problems swallowing, so I do silently aspirate on liquids. So which is where liquids does go into my lungs, and my body won't react by coughing it out. It won't do that. So for a couple months, I was on thickened liquids because too much liquid was going into my lungs, and like that could cause ammonia. I do have vision and speech problems. It's where I'll be like talking and like out of nowhere, like I can't pronounce words. I'll stutter tremendously. Some of this like one thing is like I'll be talking and stutter, and like I wouldn't know I was stuttering. Tinnitus or ringing in the ears. Um, it's where like you're hearing bells type of thing ringing in your ears. Mine can usually last about 40 seconds. Um, Never too long. And it's like a high pitched noise, like a dog whistle. Only dogs can hear, but only I can hear it. Um, Insomnia or sleepless nights. It's I do have that. It's like when you stop breathing in your sleep, or sleepless nights. In the beginning, when everything started, I only would sleep no more than 4 hours a night. So that would make me go to bed later so I could sleep until the morning. Um, I was diagnosed with functional neurological symptom disorder when I was a year later, when I was 18. The symptoms were present when so what that is, it's where the left side of my body is numb. Like I don't feel a lot of sensory on my left side than I do my right. Um, my left leg turns completely inward. Like my foot sits like this. This is my left and this is my right. That's how my feet sits. Uh, my left leg is swollen completely. It's about 4 inches bigger than the right, and it's noticeable. Um, Sometimes my whole left arm will stop working, and it sucks. Also, I have like we don't know what they are. We call them face-off attacks. It's where like I have symptoms of like a stroke-like thing. So like my face will swell, and then like it will, and I can't feel it, and like it's paralyzing. But like when I go in for tests and they do all that, like a CT, they can't find anything, and like it's hard. Like we know what it is, but like sometimes managing the symptoms is hard because like there's nothing going on, but the symptoms are real to me and I can feel them. I didn't start having, like, before I turned 17, we didn't know that I had this. The symptoms don't appear until you hit 17. So it's like it's kind of sucks because like we could have prevented this years ago, but at the same time it's like what can we do? Um, with managing everything is just knowing what my body can and can't do. So taking it easy, not overworking myself, knowing when to stop, and knowing when to stop is key, because overdoing it can cause more pain for myself, and like resting is also helps, but also knowing that like when I have my bad days with like a lot of pain, it's like it's not debilitating, but like it just hurts so bad, and it feels like I got hit by a bus. Like I didn't, but it's like the pain is so bad. But like I know that taking painkillers isn't going to help. Laying in bed isn't going to help. So during the day I'll try to keep walking so that the pain doesn't get worse for laying in bed all day. And over the years I've learned what works and doesn't work. And moving around really helps the pain and not be so bad. And then, like, with this, everything is different depending on the person. But, like, I've managed for almost 4 years now, and the symptoms have died down. Like, I get them once in a while, but it was not bad. It's not as bad it was in the first 2 years. So, thanks for listening to my story. Have a great day.